Hello, my love. How are you today? I guess I can take the scarf off for a second. I like my scarf. Ooh, well, that isn't productive. Okay, that's what it is. My neighbor is riding his lawnmower like it's a. Oh, that's not him. I thought he was riding like he was in the drag races. I live by NASCAR. We're in North Carolina. So, child, it's a lot of NASCAR drivers in this area. Ma'am, 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 what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I know you love grandma, but you got to go. Yeah, go over there. I know. Grandma's working. I think I can leave the lighting like this. Hello, Kathy. Hello, baby girl. What are you trying to do? You want to sit right there? And you can be right next to me on here. Come on, sit right there. Because you doing too much. Hello, Andrea. Hello, baby girl. Hello. Oh, she's doing too much, and I'm she's wanting attention. No, you can't be on my table. Grandma don't like it. You can sit right there. Yes, lay down. That's it. That's all I got for you. But the funny part is she has to touch me. Hi, Connie. She feels like she has to be next to me and she has to physically touch me in some way. It's the weirdest thing. Anyway, let's get to our reading today. Hello, good afternoon. I'm so happy about today. I'm finally accepting my schedule, my balance, the way I do things, instead of ragging myself and being hard on myself about the way I flow. It's like, no, this is my schedule and I like it. It has nothing to do with my Patreon. Um, I'm trying to find a groove where I can do something that I enjoy, that I do naturally live, but on my social media platforms, that is not a magical lesson, because Patreon is about me teaching magic and supposed to be teaching tarot, but I'm more giving a tarot reading for the week, and then we learn lessons while I do the reading. Um, so we're going to marinate in today's reading. We're going to take our time because I feel like it's a lot of information that needs to come over, and I want my tarot cards. I want to use my own. Don't you touch my computer, young lady. You feel entitled to touch things. Oh, you did Grandma Boom Boom. Is that grandma little love bug? Yes, she is. Yes, that's grandma's baby. All right. I love her. Okay, so let's get to the reading for today. We're going to look at the 7-day, and then we're going to go into love, and we're going to go into money. Hopefully I can, my stamina, I be going through a lot sometimes when I'm doing these readings. A little energy. So anyway, this is clarifier. Let's do our 7-day first. What's so funny is my neighbor across the street who's cutting his grass, his son is who cuts my grass. He rarely is out here at this time of day cutting his grass. So whatever the message is, it's important. I know that when distractions and things like that start happening, the message is important. Also, energetically, I have figured out what is going on. I've just shoveled. We got the Fool card. And it's something that needs to be done. Time is of the essence. I don't know what it is. Anyway, we'll get into that. Saturn is retrograde. I believe it's already back in Pisces. Saturn has been retrograde for a little bit. I believe it's entered Pisces because what's happening right now is, y'all can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. You see what I'm saying? But Saturn, y'all have to remember when the planets go retrograde, usually it's to go back and fix, or I don't want to say fix because they don't make mistakes, but to go back and, let's say, gather the crumbs, sweep the corners of the room. Where when the planet is sweeping through a sign, it's changing whatever that energy is for that planet in that sign at that time. Those experiences are happening to everybody collectively according to your birth chart in your life. It's sweeping across the world, across the galaxy, doing this, because as above, so below. It's happening all over. So with Saturn, Pluto, Neptune, everybody has kind of moved on earlier this year. We did a whole 2.5 years of Saturn in Pisces, 2 years of Saturn in Pisces, which was a bit prickly. For me, it was about emotional intelligence and focusing, like being in tune with me. For everybody else, because I have Pisces moon, so that's how Saturn affected me in my moon sign. But it will affect everybody according to your chart. So go get your birth chart. You'll look at that house. I have a video on houses and what each house controls. You'll be able to see how Saturn affected you. Now what Saturn is doing is going back into Pisces. It'll be there up until the beginning of 2026. Hello, baby girl. How are you today? And it's going to sweep the corners. Okay? It's going to get all those little extras that they may have missed, or they didn't they purposely missed because they wanted to come back to make the stance at this time. Maybe it was so much hoopla happening back then that no one was really able to focus on what could have gotten our attention at this time, So I will say for the next 6 months, y'all lay low. and just watch the craziness, because what happened 2 days ago with that young man was a Saturn and Pisces. That's Saturn and Mars acting. You see what I'm saying? That was a Mars. Mars is the destructor. Mars is the killer. Saturn makes a decision and says, okay, we're going to do this one. Saturn is the ruler of time and death and life and birth. See what I'm saying? That's what Saturn rules. Saturn is the restrictor. Saturn is the boss. Saturn is the supervisor. Saturn is the CEO. He's not the supervisor. He's a CEO. Mars is the big burly security guard that comes through and grabs your ass and puts you out the fucking building when Saturn says you're fired. On period. Let me turn my phone off. Okay. So that is Saturn. Okay. And this is what is happening over the next 6 months. And I feel like it is going to be a lot happening. Again, I said yesterday in my live, put a protection on your family. I've already put a protection myself on everybody, but I would like for y'all to continue to make sure you do your due diligence and put a protection on your family, your children, people that you love. I put a blanket protection on. I want everybody protected. I don't even care if we got beef. I don't really have any beef with anybody. I'm just saying, I'm not there. I want us to survive this as a people so that we can move forward with our grandkids and our great grandkids and do what we're supposed to do. So with that being said, my loves, let's get to the reading. We're definitely into a new energy, and also it's a lot of good happening during this time. I don't feel like you're in a restriction. I feel like the universe is calling you to jump out there and make moves that you normally won't make. I'll say that, okay? Or yeah, like that, like you normally won't make. So let's get to, and this is the King of Swords. This is the decision maker. And he's not in a rush. He's already won the battle. He's the king. And he's not in war. It's more of a relaxed state. The sword is down. He's standing there looking over his land. He doesn't seem angry. He just seems like a heavy decision maker. That's what we're doing now, making those type of decisions. So let's see. Work today. Home life. We're going to be doing something with the home life, and it's something else that came out. I missed it. the food card again. All right. Hold on, Mamie. No, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We're not cuddling. Please move back. Stop trying to cuddle me. I'm working. Anyway. Today we have the Eight of Pentacles. Now, the goal is to be working on something practical, but it seems like I'm gonna put your ass upstairs. It seems like of course you're working on work, but this is more something about generational wealth. Something about maybe you made an offer on a house, maybe you just bought a house, and maybe you're investing, or it's something about generational wealth and a move. Got it all up in the camera like that. I'm trying to block Nutmeg. Thank you for sitting down, for laying down. Thank you. This is what I'm seeing. Like you maybe made an offer, or you're working on something. Maybe you're working on a project that will build generational wealth for your child. This is happening today. You may get information or a notice that now you can start investing in something that builds generational wealth. It could be a business, it could be a home, it's something where now it frees you to make like it frees you to make a decision that's going to put you in a position to now build this generational wealth. And it's already something you've done. Like the brick house is here. You see, not brick, it's stone and wood. See what I'm saying? Y'all can see. So it's my blind ass. So you've built something of a true foundation. Now you've done something already because he's working. You see what I'm saying? And the pentacles are here. So this is what you've already built. But there's a little boy here, like his son, like your child, your grandchild. And now there's something concrete that you're investing in, and I'm getting all these confirmations as I'm saying this, that you can now start building towards the generational wealth that you've always dreamt of building towards. It's now your baby. You've done your, like, it's that for today. So I don't know what you're doing today. I don't know what business move you're making today, but that is what I'm seeing, is that of generational wealth. Then I see a celebration. You may also be heading to having a yard sale, going to a yard sale, going to a flea market. I'm seeing something like that, but I'm seeing a celebration of happiness, something that you're celebrating because of this, the house, the business decision, the love decision, whatever the decision was, it's like y'all made some type of decision recently, maybe the last week, maybe the last 2 weeks. And I don't know where the decision came from. You probably don't know, but you made an offer, or you chose not to be afraid to do something that you've always wanted to do before. And now that you've done that, Now that you've done that, there's a balancing out of finances. So today, it's the finding out that this is happening, the money is coming in, or you've gotten approved, or you've yeah, okay. Then tomorrow it's excitement, celebration, the sun is out. You know what I mean? You're at the flea market, you're at the fair, this is what I'm seeing here, like happiness. You see what I'm saying? But this is what's happening tomorrow. You're on cloud nine. Now there is mental gymnastics going about financial moves that need to be made in order to make everything happen. This is what's going to be happening Sunday. You're putting yourself in the position financially to make sure all of this come into fruition. All of this is on point. Okay. From there, you're going to have someone, and also you may owe somebody money, or somebody may owe you money and you're paying it back, or they're paying you back. Something like that also. Money coming in, money balancing out. So if you've been off with money, by Sunday, whatever you've been feeling off with your finances, it's going to even out, and you're going to be like, okay, whew, I got that together. I feel better, is what you're going to say. Then 12, 13, 14, 15th is Monday. You're going to have somebody watching you, trying to figure out what is going on here. They're going to notice and pick up on your energy, and they're going to be trying to get insight, but it's a lot of clouds. But this is still like the Page of Swords. So it's like being nosy, gossiping, but this person isn't gossiping. They don't got nobody to gossip with because they here alone. This person is in the clouds, or like up above, trying to see, but really don't have the view, because they're in some type of gray matter. They're not even in the color. They're in gray. So they're in some type of fog. This person here that's trying to find out what's going on here, they're in some type of other portal that you're not in, because you see how your cards are clear and color, and you see what I'm saying? The sun is out here. The sun is out here too, but you're in an enclosure, you're in a house, you're in you see what I'm saying? And then you're now making the money moves here. But this person is trying to figure out how you're able to make these type of moves. And you're not even telling them. They are just curious. They feel the energy coming from you. They feel the excitement coming from you on whatever decisions you're making. And now, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So here we have a Knight of Pentacles. Who is holding back what? Because I understand this. And then there you are. Page. I keep saying page. Knight of Pentacles. Let me clarify Knight of Pentacles. Oh. So this is you holding back from your own destiny. A message coming through. Again, 6 of Pentacles twice. 10 of Cups. The Emperor. So I see this 2 ways. Somebody that you owe money to. Back up. You always throwing me off. I'm going to put your ass upstairs in a second. Somebody that you owe money to, or somebody that owe you money in your family is going to pay you back. That's number one. So money finds balance here. Somebody pays you back money here on Tuesday, or you pay somebody else back on Tuesday. This may be family. So you pay somebody else back, or they pay you back. Also, you have another influx of money coming towards you because of the work that you do and the way you're doing it now, because you have order. The number 6 is very much balance and order. 6s is not about the devil. The 6 is about balance and order. That's somebody trying to keep you off balance and keep you out of order that tell you anything different. In this deck, it's about balance and order. In this deck, the Rider-Waite, it's about balance and order, but it's about the trickle-down effect. So these are more like people that you're helping, people that maybe you may be feeding the homeless. In relationships, the 6 of Pentacles is not good, because it shows a lot of times this could be a man and these are the 2 women that allow him to just take advantage, and they're sitting there like beggars. This is real bad with relationships. Okay. It could also be a person who is doing the most, trying to give the most, and you see the scales above this one. This is the one's karmic lesson for giving in a relationship or entering into a relationship where there are needy people. Okay. But here, it's either you were in need and now you're paying it back, because this 6 of Pentacles is not always about needy people, but in this one it is. Because this one is about the balance of finances. See what I'm saying? It just depends on the deck that you're using. And the magic of tarot also goes into just how you flow in the decks that you choose, because you will notice certain decks are used for certain things. I only use certain decks for just me. And then certain decks I use for the collective. You see what I'm saying? Certain decks I only use for my Patreon. I'm sorry for the noise, guys, but he at home today, so it's what it is. So this will come into balance. Also, and I feel like this is about money, but this is also when you find your strength. When I was shuffling in that King of Swords come in, it's like you're going to be very much sitting on your, like, I got this. I'm doing this. I made it through August. I'm making it through September. You know what I mean? Like you're on that tip. You know, that's what I'm feeling here for you guys for Tuesday. Family life is happy. And again, money moves. That's going to be generational wealth. You see what I'm saying? Even here, this is like a child speaking And the money moves that are being made are to make sure that the trickle down effect go to your children. Your children are allowed to be down here being needy because you're the one with the wisdom. What we don't want is a man here with the wisdom with the red on, because a red coat denotes wisdom. Okay. In any tarot, when you see red, it denotes wisdom. This one has the wisdom of the elements, the wisdom of the universe, wielding the powers of the universe, of all the planets, like I was talking about before we went into our reading here. That's the energy that we're in. Okay. And now you've checkmated something that puts you in a generational wealth. Now we in it. Now we doing it. We've made, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm seeing. So what happens now, and this is for this, not this, but I have it there. We step into the fresh start. Now we're in it. So this is the ending that needed to end with this eclipse that we just had. And now we're stepping into whatever new beginning that, you know, with every ending comes a new beginning. Every cycle closes, a new cycle begins immediately. Immediately. That is just how it is. Immediately in the new cycle, we see the bullshit. We may not see, and maybe those cycles are over because we have the skeleton here. We've defeated those demons or those thoughts that we were telling ourselves that we weren't good enough. So by next Wednesday, that's where we're going to be feeling like we've defeated the I'm not good enough, I can't do it thoughts. These are self-defeating thoughts. It could be also you find out a person stealing from you. Let me clarify. You may see a person trying to run game. Yeah, no, this was self-defeating thoughts, the fear of moving forward. And now, justice and the new and the beginning. And this is part of your Akashic records. And now we're protecting instead of being afraid of all that has happened. It's like we had to clear out that shit. The mentality here, this not trusting the world, not trusting the process, not trusting if I have the money, is it going to work out? Is this going to work out? Now we've come to the conclusion that it all ends up working out for the best regardless. Even if the man leaves, even if I'm homeless, even if I'm this, I rebuke the words I'm homeless. I rebuke that. But even if, you see what I'm saying? You're sleeping on something weird, you know, even if, where my hyssop oil at? So even if, you know, period, whatever has psych your mind out to tell you that you couldn't do it or you weren't enough or you're over it now. And you realize it was you the whole time. It wasn't nobody doing nothing to you. I mean, no, granted, life did happen as a child. Okay? Life did happen as a child. If you don't back up, you see, I'm gonna push you off the desk because I done said stop. I'm working. She always think it's time to cuddle. So yeah. And it's part of your Akashic record that it happened now. So if y'all thinking that y'all are behind in life, no, you're not. No, you're not. You right where you're supposed to be right now, here today. Why is that? Because it's supposed to be happening now. Today is the day. There must be a portal opening. And we have 9, 1, 2, 25. I don't know. I'll say this. This week is going to be very eventful when it comes to locking in some type of generational wealth that is owed to you. That is owed to you. From something you've done, like the work you've done in previous lifetimes. It takes me back to the first card. And again, this is part of your Akashic records. So you're moving into a time where generational abundance that you've focused on building or you've built with your family now is so this may come in a form of a promotion at work, the purchase of a home, the purchase of something of value. Maybe you may start investing in stocks. Maybe you may start homeschooling or something to that nature. She wants so bad to cuddle. I am not cuddling. No. No. Sit right here and relax yourself. All right. So I kind of want to move on from that. No, ma'am, you're not getting on my desk. Pardon, no, don't you understand? I'm going to put a chair by the window and you can sit right there and look out the window. Here. There you go. Go sit right there. Oh, you like that? There you go. Your own spot. Goodness gracious. I didn't even know it would just take that one thing, a chair by the window, for her to just leave me the hell alone. All right. That was a lot, but I want to keep going. Let's get into money. This is about money, but this is more of about generational wealth that instead of your work. Where let's see how work and finances are going for today. And I believe I might make this live, even though Nutmeg has made an appearance at least 5 times in the video. And I love her. So, that's my baby. Her birthday's coming up. They're like, okay, stop talking about Nutmeg. Fine. Money. There's an end to a karmic financial cycle as well. I think I said that, but I'm definitely feeling that now. I don't know what's happening astrologically that's ending that, but there's an ending. Something has to be doing with Jupiter, and karma is Saturn. I wonder what the aspects are for today. Justice again. Four of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Death, the Moon, Queen of Pentacles. This is your financial reading. Whoa. Justice at the bottom of the deck. So someone has gone through a financial restriction. And from what it seems like, you found happiness regardless of being broke. You found happiness regardless of being broke. Because somebody was not like, Four of Pentacles is just awful when it comes to money. You see what I'm saying? And I'm assuming this has been in the last month, maybe 4 years, maybe your whole life. You've been kind of tight when it comes to money, not really, what's the word? Frugal, cheap, holding on, not investing, not, trusting that things will work out. And it's restricted your finances by doing that. And I feel like that's been over. Then some type of financial, I won't say hardship, because he has the money, he's holding it. But there's something where you're like, okay, I'm trying to hold it down now. I'm trying to keep it. Because I don't have much. Or my mentality is that of like a lack mentality. That's what I'm seeing what was happening. The mentality was that of lack. Then you found happiness in the lack, which cut the karma and brought you out of some type of delusion. And now you're sitting on your throne holding your pentacle. And then this is justice. See, we got justice twice. So any financial things that happen now, you will notice that they are minor. You will see them as minor and that you can get through them. And that's what I'm seeing. This is you financially. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out why you're looking at the moon. Why you're still looking at the moon. The devil. 7 of Swords again. 10 of Cups. Again. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk to my baby later. That's not an emergency. This is about the lie you were telling yourself. But also, if you're doing a business contract, please read it carefully. Make sure that everything is reflecting exactly, like keep it very simple. You see what I'm saying? Keep it simple. We're not going to put a bunch of fancy words in it. You're going to put Connie is buying this 2025 Buick LaCrosse from Janet on this day for this amount, period. If you're financing it, it will be financed at 3% interest for 24 months at this amount payment per month, period. No fancy jargon. You see what I'm saying? Period. You can add something like if such and such defaults on the loan past 6 months, we are entitled to come and collect the car. Past 3 months, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, keep it straight and to the point, nothing long and drawn out and overbearing. We're not doing that. Read your contracts. But this is more of not being honest with yourself and actually always having the power. And now realizing that you were always her. You see what I'm saying? You were always her. It was you because of life experiences, this lifetime and previous lifetimes. You have put yourself in a mentality that you were not her or had fooled yourself. But the universe is now, not the universe, you have now confirmed to yourself. But it took a lot of mental gymnastics, it seems, that had to be ended and buried. And this is self-defeating thoughts and also people, because this is about people stealing from you, wanting what you had, wanting your energy, wanting your time, and you needing to now reclaim that. So now it's time for you to reclaim your time and your mental and things to that nature. But there's an ending, like death with the moon is definitely an ending to some type of dark thought. And then the devil here too, with the 2 of Swords, is like you've been sticking your head in the sand way too long, and your ancestors been waiting for you to show up, honey. Show up and show out so that we can make this money. And now we're in the Wheel of Fortune. Now we're in 6 of Wands. Now we're in 10 of Wands. We're done with those burdens that we willingly carried for so many years, so many decades, so many lifetimes. And that's what this is. But this was something internal that you had needed to clear up. here, and this is with your finances. Let's look at romance real quick. I don't really care about romance, but I know some of you do. So let's get with it. They say don't talk like that. 9 of Swords. That's terrible. Romance. 6 of Wands. Someone sees you as that girl. You have new love coming in. Someone is going to want to, like, you're going to go out looking amazing somewhere. 7 of Wands. So they come for you and then you block them. Some guy want to date you. So you're going to go somewhere looking fabulous, hair looking great, looking good, smelling good, feeling good. And then there's going to be a guy trying to come at you. You're going to be like, nah. People from your past and present are going to be trying to date you from something that they've seen. And you just don't trust any of them. You want true love. And that's just what it is. But you will have people coming for you, trying to see. 9 of Pentacles, the Fool. We're starting back with the Fool again. All right, we're going to end on that one. With the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. These 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups is following y'all, these readings. From what I'm seeing, because you're going to reject what is not for you, because this is a rejection. This is people trying to date you. You're saying quickly, this is a no. The universe saying quickly, you understand your worth, and don't let a person that is not worth your time, like you're going to meet a person that they're going to wish, like you might be the first, woman that they've ever met that's been at your caliber or something like that. They're going to try to lock you down. This is a man trying to do magic on a woman and get her hair in order to lock her down and do some type of spell on her. So he's going to try to lock you down, whoever this guy is that's going to be chasing you. And you're going to quickly be like, no, because you want someone that's going to cherish you and devour you. And you want some real structure and commitment. I know this Hierophant, because he's getting head from 2 women at the same time. This isn't really structure, but the Hierophant is about structure and commitment, and you want something deep. And this person, he's going to try to come and bring in his non-structure, because I don't see a king. All I see is a man that just wants something. See what I'm saying? A man that wants something. He's trying to slither into your life. See the lizard there? He's trying to slither in to your life. Hell no. And this is you, because you horny. And then he come in and lay down some pipe, and now you hooked. And he getting to indulge, and here you are being another gift to a motherfucker that don't deserve you. No, ma'am. We're waiting for the right one. So we're going to pack our bags. We're going to say, nope, you're not it. Because we're waiting for our man, and we're going to give ourselves to our man. And that is our reading for today, my loves. That is it. What card does I have for my cards? I want to pull just to see the overall energy for today. Can I have a card for the overall energy for today, please? We have Destiny, financial documents. I told y'all, if there's something going on, read your contract, write that contract up perfectly, simple and to the point. Okay? Financial documents. And I feel like from whatever you're doing here with the house or the car or whatever business, it's going to build a friendship between you and these people. And it's going to be high vibrational. This business deal is going to be a win-win for everybody, equal give and take. And it brings in a new journey. I've already said all this, but it's wonderful to see that the cards that I have here that I wrote out work so well. That is how tarot works, guys. You can make your own. And I have cards that aren't that great. So y'all can see we have Neptune. See what I'm saying? Hierarchy, unrequited love. So I do have cards that aren't always positive. I just went with what I was feeling at the time as I was making my tarot deck. And each color scheme goes according to, certain things. Can you get, I mean, look at her. This is out. This is how, come on, mama. This what she want right here. This what she want. She wants to be held like a baby. This what she wants right here. All right, guys. That's our reading for today. My little nut. She has been harassing me this whole time. Can you get your paw out of my damn shoulder? Thank you. Because this is what she wants. She wants to lay back and lay on her grandma. Okay. Look, the feet relaxing. The feet relaxing. You see how she laying down there? She done laid back. And this is what she wanted right here. It's unreal. Unreal. She look like you showing them what I'm doing? Yes. That's what she want. She want her grandma. That's my baby. I was there the day she was born. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all on Monday. Enjoy your day.